I'm Martha Higdon, and today I want to tell you about this wonderful idea that this lady brought me to finish a quilt for her. At her wedding, what she did is she cut pieces of fabric like this, and then she mailed it to family members over the United States. And then the family members would then write on the piece of fabric, and they would mail it back to her. And then she then embroidered all the pieces, and she does excellent work on embroidery. And then her mother brought me all the squares, the embroidered squares, and said, "Can you put this into a quilt for me?" Of course, I said absolutely. So what I did here is I took all those pieces of square that was embroidered, and then I pieced them together so they fit together in a square. And as you can see, all of these are made by special people over the United States, her family members or friends that meant something to her. And they have sayings on them. Like this one up here says, "All the best wishes and a happy and blessed future. The greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return." A couple of kids put laser tag. "Wishing you happiness, adventure, music, and a long life together." And then the fruit of the Spirit. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, and gentleness. Hope for eternal peace. Love conquers all. Grandma Gladys. And on and on. These are memories that she will always want to have with her. And this is so special to her that she then will have now and made into a quilt. So with all the embroidery and the quilting, I was not able to do a edge-to-edge quilting, which is when you start from one edge and quilt across. Because of the embroidery, this caused to be a custom quilting, which means each block was quilted differently and tried to enhance all of the applique or all of the embroidered work that she did. And as you can see, there's even the date that they were married on here. "Wishing you an awesome life together." They got married November 24th of 2012, and this is Kelly and Brian. So Mom asked me to put the quilt together, and then I always like to have a border on my quilts, and the reason why, I think this is the picture and this is the picture frame, and that's kind of how I look at it. So I had the family members go back and pick out fabrics that they thought that she would like. So they picked out this beautiful flowered color border that brings out all the primary colors inside the quilt. And then it was quilted. So I just wish I was going to be there when Kelly receives this quilt. I think she is going to absolutely love it. And it is a priceless. And it's just to show you there's plenty of ideals out there that you can take your keepsakes and make them into a quilt that you can have forever. So I hope you are inspired by this idea of quilt and that you can find your own items and make into a quilt. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Look for more from quiltingbymartha.com.